and in the caravan is none other than the film star Richard Todd, and he's giving a commentary on something over the tannoy system, talking about what the day is all about, I think. But later on he'll be coming out and signing autographs and that sort of thing. But we're here mainly to look at the Lancaster and see it start up and taxi along the runway. There's Richard Todd coming out of the van now. I don't know how old he is, but he must be getting on a bit now, and the poor old lad's on a walking stick. And there's always people clamouring to get a look at him. And that woman certainly wanted a photograph with him. And then he made his way into this corner, which I thought wasn't very nice for him, where there was a sort of a buffet laid out, but it wasn't done in a proper style. It was just any old how. Outside is a Lancaster, and people are looking at it, and there's also a Spitfire, and later on we're going to see a Spitfire in action. But this is called Just Jane. It's one of two Spitfire Lancasters in England. This one has yet to leave the ground. For many years it was standing outside RAF Scampton.
The Spitfire is a Mark 9. It was basically designed as a fast climbing interceptor.
Also, they were giving helicopter rides at £30 a time, and there's plenty of takers, I can tell you. Lovely little bus this, one of the old charabancs we used to call them. And it was here that I was to meet up with a friend that I've known for many years and hadn't seen him for at least 10 years. Somewhere he's in this crowd.
That's positioned to the right of the Lancaster.
What are you doing sitting there? Are you? Don't let anybody...
This is where we are, East Kirkby, and that's an old bus, isn't it? We couldn't have picked a better day. It was really warm and lovely, and loads of people there. They're moving the Spitfire now because it's nearly time for the Lancaster to strike up and taxi along this runway. Well, there's Richard Todd posing in front of the Lancaster. I don't know who the other people are, or that woman for that matter. But shortly after these pictures were taken, the Lancaster was striking up. So I took an opportunity to get another picture of Richard Todd, and I didn't know that he was going to come walking straight towards me.
The Lancaster, list of jet aircraft as well, up to his retirement. After his retirement, or during it, should I say, he was teaching flying.
I had to move out of the way because Richard Todd was coming straight towards me, and he wanted to bob under the railing to get back into the hangar. So I had to make way for that, and shortly afterwards there was the engine starting up. Now my friend is over there, stood in front of that green bus. I can't see him, but I found him on my mobile, and I waved to him, and he could see me waving, so he knew where I was. He came and joined us later, as you will see. But what we're going to see now is the Lancaster starting up with all four engines. That's three of them going. This is the last one, and then it's going to taxi up the runway, and I'll shut up and let you hear it all. there's a bit of a backdraft from the propellers, as you can probably hear on the microphone. Sorry about the date on the lens, you couldn't see it until the sun was shining straight into the camera, and I just have to remember to clean it next time. There will be also a couple of Spitfires flying over later on, as well as that one that you saw standing in front of the Lancaster. So what it's going to do now is get to the end there, turn round, pose for pictures, rev the engine up. I can't see my friend over there, but he said he stood there, and you'll see what happens. Well, the engines are practically full throttle there, and there are some people on board. You can pay and have a ride on it. So many people, I don't think it'll hold that many, but I should imagine it shaking a bit inside there with all them engines throbbing away there. You know, Merlin engines, unmistakable sound. And it's now going to taxi back to where it was, and they do this a bit slower. One day they're hoping they'll be able to take off. Wing is coming right over my head here as I film, and you can see a couple of passengers, or maybe 3 passengers, in the little dome that's just coming into the picture now. I don't know how much they paid for the privilege of having a ride in it, but anyway. That's the end of that taxi run, but there will be one later on. And then my friend came round and we met up there just after these pictures by Richard Todd doing some autograph signing at £10 a time for charity. Plenty of takers. Here's the Spitfires outside giving us a display. Well, the other two Spitfires have gone now, and this is the one that was standing in front of the Lancaster. It's given a display on its own.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that it's any more aircraft. 44.
Patrick!
Well, I don't know whether that's the end of it or whether it's coming back again or not. Yes, I think that was the last shot. There's Eve and her sister with my friend and his wife, Phil Jones of the Chatterbox Recording Club. Well, we're coming to the end of our visit to East Kirkby. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. Just leave you with one more notice that said on this window, and I'll say goodbye.